Hello friends, my name is Smruti Vasavada and today we are going to start with the new subject Finance for HR Professionals and Compensation Management. Let us now discuss about the pay structure. Pay structure is also known as salary structure. It is a very logical and designed framework for fixation of pay on the basis of knowledge, skills, service, etc. It helps the organization in succession planning. What do you mean by succession planning? Succession planning is the promotion strategy of each and every organization. Each and every organization have different type of succession planning strategy. There are various features of pay structure. The first one is it indicates the rate of pay of different job. Different type of job have different type of pay rate. More important job has higher the pay rate, less important has lesser pay rate. The next one is provides pay progression through knowledge, skills, service, etc. Here, the pay progression of an employee is done on the basis of his skills, his knowledge, his service, his performance, etc. The next one is it establishes a logical and designed framework. As I said, the pay structure is very logical and designed framework formed by a compensation management team. Let us now discuss about the factors for a sound pay structure. There are various factors that the compensation management team has to consider while making a pay structure. Forming a sound pay structure is very challenging role. The first one is alignment with business objectives and needs. Each and every business has specific objectives and needs that they have to accomplish during a specific period of time. There are various needs or various objectives, mission and vision of a business such as customer acquisition, customer retention, distributing profit among the shareholders, retaining profit. So accordingly, they have to monitor all the objectives and needs, and accordingly, the pay structure has to be designed. The next one is internal equity. Internal equity is a scenario where the pay of a particular employee is compared to the peer in the organization. Both the employees are at the same level, at the same position. They derive with an input and output ratio and compare the particular ratio with the peer in the organization. They feel they are fairly paid when their input and output ratio are comparable. The next one is external equity. External equity considers the going rate or the market rate that an employee of other organization gets. If there are two organization A and B, the employees of organization are getting paid less compared to the organization B. They feel that the external equity is not maintained by organization A. So, each and every business or each and every organization has to see that they maintain internal as well as external equity. The next one is the reward for desired performance and behavior. A specific behavior or performance is expected from each and every employee. So, accordingly, each and every organization reward their employees when their employees are able to achieve the desired performance. Suppose a person is given a deadline of 15 days, and if that employee completes the task, completes the work within 15 days, an organization gives him the reward for the same. He gets the award of Employee of the Month or Star of the Month or Star of the Team. The next one is legal compliance. Legal compliance consists of all the rules, regulations, acts that governs the labor laws or that governs the pay structure of an organization. There are various acts such as Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Bonus Act, Payment of Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Gratuity Act. There are various rules for pension plans, for leaves, for various non-monetary benefits. So the organization has to see that they comply with all such laws, rules and regulations. The next one is reconciling individual and organizational interest. Individual and organizational interest changes from time to time. Individual's interest is to get promoted, to get pay raise, to get an award, to get reward, or to become a star of the month. And organizational interest is to get new employees, new customers, to retain the customers, to earn higher profits year by year, to get a large number of shareholders, to distribute dividend among the shareholders. So accordingly, they have to reconcile both the interest, individual and organizational interest, to design a pay structure. Let us now discuss about designing the compensation system. This is the last topic of the chapter. Designing the compensation system is very crucial for compensation team. They have to consider various factors while designing the compensation system of an organization. They have to consider various pay structure. They have to design a logical pay structure for the organization. They have to do succession planning. They need to maintain internal and external equity. So, the first thing that the compensation management team has to do while designing the compensation system is analysis of the job. If there is a vacant position in the organization, it is the role of the compensation team to analyze the job. If the particular person was working and if he got retired or if he has left the organization, they have to analyze the job or the vacant position, the roles, responsibilities, duties of the person. The next one is evaluation of the job. Evaluation of the job considers the present as well as the future factors. Present factors includes the roles, responsibilities and duties of the person, and the future factor considers the real worth of the job, if it is going to help the organization in the future or not. If the particular job can be substituted by technology, so they would not recruit the person for that position. The next point is developing the pay structure. Now, after considering the various factors, after doing the analysis and evaluation of the job, a final pay structure needs to be designed. Pay structure is a logical framework of the fixation of the pay. So, accordingly, the skills required, the roles, responsibilities, the knowledge that requires, or the educational qualification that is required for the position needs to be evaluated, and accordingly the pay structure needs to be designed. The next one is survey of wages and salary. Once the pay structure is designed of the organization, it is the internal activity of an organization. A survey is done by the compensation management team of the going rate, the market rate of considering the position or considering the job levels of the organization. They conduct a survey of the wages and salaries that is prevailing in the market, or the going rate, the market rate. Suppose if a person is getting XYZ amount of salary, the organization, to be in a competitive position, has to pay the employee XYZ salary, or that is comparable to the employees of the other organization. So each and every organization has to maintain external equity. The next one is pricing of the job. Once the survey is done, the job gets priced. So here the market rate or the going rate is considered and the job is accordingly priced. If a person on ABC level gets XYZ salary, the organization has to pay XYZ salary to the person. depending on the job level, depending on the seniority, his skills, or his knowledge. So here again the external equity needs to be maintained as well as internal equity has to be considered while pricing the job. The next one is compensation, revision and control. Compensation, revision and control is an activity of compensation management team where the compensation or pay structure of every employee gets revised from time to time. If an employee joins at a lower level, he gets promoted to more and more level. He gets promoted upward. So automatically his pay increases. So accordingly, the pay structure has to be revised. The compensation needs to be revised. And the compensation control includes controlling all the expenses of the business as well as maintaining the internal and external equity of the business. So here the organization has to revise the pay structure and also at the same time they have to maintain the control over their expenses.